Hello, how's it going? We all know what tomorrow is. The new Breaking Benjamin album Ember tomorrow. Sub Vita Paradox. I've also listened to the whole thing. I was very impressed by it. As a matter of fact, I um I already have my review recorded for it, which by the way, I better add in my intro because I made a new intro for the channel. Well, not really for the channel, but like for my reviews and videos and stuff like that. So I just realized that's like one of the things I forgot to add in. But yeah, I did hear Ember actually, and I really like it a lot. There were some things about it that I kind of like didn't expect either. Born in Two and Tourniquet were your fave. To be honest, I wasn't too fond of Tourniquet. I felt like it was kind of bland and uninspired. But I think it's all right for what it is. But it's probably my least favorite on the album. What's up, Dear Agony? Dude, how are there 8 people in here, yet there's only 2 people talking? Like, what? Now 9 watching. Interesting. You really like Down? Yeah. Yeah. Down, the intro to Down reminded me of a movie trailer, which really caught me off guard, but in a good way. Yeah. The intro and outro to the album. I can agree, dude. The intro felt very short. Oh, sorry, I should have said, "What's up, Adam Walker?" What's up? The album reminds you of Phobia and Dark Before Dawn. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of Saturate vibes from it as well, which I think is really awesome. And I can actually this is I think Ember is probably Breaking Benjamin's second heaviest album, right behind Saturate. What would you rate Ember? Did you like it better than Dark Before Dawn? Heck yeah, man! I liked it a lot more than Dark Before Dawn. I was actually telling Azar White last night that to me Dark Before Dawn just feels like a warm up comeback album for the band. And it was kind of like one of those things like Ben really didn't know what exactly to do with the band yet. So, and I felt like they really established with this album. So, what's my favorite track? I would say I like Psycho. I like Dark of You. Which funny story about the track Dark of You. The first time I've listened to it, it reminded me so much of a song that Knives has done. Not enough, actually. But yeah, I like Psycho, Dark of You. Um, yeah, that one's pretty good. I don't know. They're all so good. But Tourniquet's definitely my least favorite on the album. Alrighty. Yeah, I couldn't tell them apart either. Yeah, Torrent 2, it had to grow on me a little bit, to be honest. Um, but I did like it. I originally didn't like it because it sounded like a B-side, which it really was, for Dark Before Dawn. But I grew to like it a lot. It's better than Demon Hunter's B-sides, like like Raining Down and Half Is Dead on their most recent album. I think the placement of Blood and Save Yourself should have been switched. Yeah, maybe. I think Sean's drumming was way better on Ember than Dark Before Dawn. Dude, I felt like everything on Ember was done better than Dark Before Dawn. The end sounded like So Cold, Hold On, It's Alright. Interesting. Red Cold River and Blood are your least favorites. See, I liked Red Cold River, but I will agree about Blood. I think Blood is one of the weaker tracks on the album with Tourniquet. I don't know. Maybe after I put out the review for the album, I'll rank the tracks or something. I don't know if you guys want that, but if you do, you know what to do. Just let me know. Yeah, Blood is great. Like I said, I think every track on the album is just outstanding. But of course, I'm gonna have my least favorites and my favorites. Yeah, I agree, Adam. I would say, yeah, it is their most diverse album. Like I said, I think it's their second heaviest album right behind Saturate, which is definitely a good thing. Yeah, I agree, Azor. That's one of the things that I didn't like about Tourniquet. Like he said something about like bringing the hate back, and I was like, that sounds like something that would like be on Phobia or something. Not necessarily that that's a bad thing, but I don't know. I just think like new lyric concepts wouldn't hurt. Yeah, Close Your Eyes was a good song, but I don't know. If I were Breaking Benjamin or whoever was handling the track listing, I would have made Dark of You the album closer. But yeah, Close Your Eyes, it's a good one, but um, I think it's got to grow on me more because I didn't really find it too memorable the first time I've listened to it. But yeah. It's got to say cold, light, suffocate. Yeah, that's true. What's up, Alex? I was a little shocked. There was only one solo too. Yeah, speaking of solos, uh, the solo in Psycho. Since I've only listened to this song like once, I had to go back and listen to it again. I've been having it on repeat a lot last night, and I really dig the solo. Like, I know it's gonna sound like something that I've said multiple times, but it sounds like a solo that Demon Hunter has done. You gotta make a meme of your reaction to the mountain hitting number one. I really don't care, to be honest. That the mountain actually grew on me a little bit. I actually don't think it's as bad as I initially thought. Because as you may know, hang on. In case you guys missed, but I actually did decide to pick up 3 Days Grace's newest album, Outsider. Because it's an album that definitely grew on me. Keith wrote Tourniquet in case you didn't know. Interesting. The main riff on Close Your Eyes was great. I was actually thoroughly pleased. But I was 50-50 on the rest of the song. Yeah. What's the thing you've noticed about the comparison between 3 Days Grace and Breaking Benjamin Nude? That's why the songs sound so different. Ben didn't write alone. Yeah, that's true. That was one of the problems with Dear Agony. I felt like, even though I like Dear Agony, because I still have I have a little history with that album, but the biggest problem with that album is how all the songs on that album blended together so well. I really felt like that Ember's time was actually perfect on length. Not too long, not too short. Yeah. Breaking Benjamin is harder than 3 Days Grace. Dark Before Dawn was their first number one album? Well, that might be because of their hiatus, and everyone was stoked about it. Yeah, I agree, Azar. I felt like it was a little short. That's what I say about. That's what I said about the intros and outros. I really do hope by the time Breaking Benjamin gets around to putting out their seventh release, I hope that they don't put intros and outros on the next one, because that's something that they've been doing a lot, obviously with the last two albums, and I'm not too fond of it. I don't know if they're trying to bring back the Phobia vibe with it, but it doesn't really work in my opinion. Yeah, I agree, Azar. It's only 30 minutes. I think it has a lot to do with Dark Before Dawn were way better intro and outro. I don't know. I got you, Alex. Okay. Yeah, what's funny? Like how we felt like Ember was kind of short. That's one thing I've noticed with the newest 3 Days Grace album. Like, A lot of my favorite tracks on the album are just so short. I don't know if it's just because I'm a metalhead now, and a lot of the songs I listen to nowadays are like 6 minutes at least, 6 minutes long. I don't know if I'm just like used to that, and that's making these new albums from these rock bands, like these new songs, really short or something. I don't know. Hmm. Interesting, Azar. Well, actually, Black Sabbath, their first couple of albums are only 8 tracks, but the tracks are actually reasonably long to go album length. So, oh, they wanted to release the album all the way back in August. Wow. Well, we can appreciate it now. Should you review Madness for your Is It That Bad series? I think you should. I put that album on my worst metal releases of all time list or whatever. But yeah, for those who didn't know, I did listen to the Ember album last night, and I was very impressed. Oh man, yeah. You said back then that you would take the Wiggles over it. No, I wouldn't say that, but how'd I get Ember already? I didn't get it already. There's a website for it. Did you think the screaming was overused a lot? My friend thinks so. I love it. Well, your friend clearly doesn't like heavy music all that much. Because Breaking Benjamin Screams is nothing compared to a lot of the music I like. But that's what I like about it, though. Like I said before, it gave me kind of like a saturate type vibe, you know. How are we down to one person left in this stream? Now back to three. Okay. Yeah, I agree, Azor. It's definitely going to be an album I'm going to be coming back to a lot. Life's going okay, man. Thanks. How was yours? I have not heard of Within Temptation. That's good, man. Yeah, unfortunately, my CD of Ember will not be in until the 19th or 20th. But it's better than not getting it at all. It's not like whenever I pre-ordered Red's newest album, Gone. Like I remember pre-ordering that. The CD took forever to come in. Yeah, I did see that they were releasing a music video for Torn in Two. That's pretty awesome. The snippet that they shared on their Instagram looks really cool. Yeah. When will you review Ember? I have the review done already, but I'll probably upload it tomorrow. Actually, I'll probably upload it tonight and unlist it, and then just wait till tomorrow to actually make it public. The only thing is, I'm a little sort of unhappy with the review only because I was all over the place with the album. Like, I don't know. I just where does it rank on your albums? Ember is my favorite. Honestly, I would place it as my second favorite Breaking Benjamin album, and my first is probably Phobia. So yeah, I do think it's definitely some of Breaking Benjamin's best work. Like a lot of my new favorite Breaking Benjamin songs are on that album. You rank Dear Agony at number one? I don't know, man. I'd have that like I would probably have it just above Dark Before Dawn. You listen to the first half of Phobia? Yeah. The first half of Phobia is definitely where it's at, but I do like the second half because of Unknown Soldier. Underrated song right there. Here We Are and You Fight Me were really the only weak tracks on the album. Dinner Time? Okay. Most underrated song, You. Yeah. You's a pretty good song. Diary of Jane is one of their biggest hits. Do you like it? Heck yeah, man. Diary of Jane has always consistently been one of my favorite Breaking Benjamin songs. You love Unknown Soldier? Nice. Yeah. I think I think Ember will do well in the aging department as well. I think it's going to be an album that a lot of Breaking Benjamin fans and the rock fans will when they think of Ember, they'll remember it as a great album. Unlike some other albums like Dark Before Dawn. But I think a lot of people, I don't know. I feel like in a sense, like Dark Before Dawn is like the Brave New World of Breaking Benjamin's discography. You know, Brave New World from Iron Maiden. You know, I'm talking in Iron Maiden's terms. I think Dark Before Dawn is like the Brave New World of Breaking Benjamin's discography, and Ember being the Dance of Death of their discography. They just keep getting more phenomenal after the last album release or whatever. And since it being a comeback album, which Brave New World also was. Favorite food? You go with fried chicken? Oh, I'm a vegetarian man, so I don't know. I do like fries and salads. Do you think they will keep being mostly heavy with future albums? We can only hope, but let's be real here. A lot of the bands today that are coming out with albums, like you gotta look at bands like In Flames and Demon Hunter, who have been going really soft in their most recent albums. But as far as rock albums, like I've even noticed this with Red, even like bands like Red and Breaking Benjamin. I felt like um, their latest albums have been really heavy, and Red has actually been have actually been putting out some heavy releases for a bit now. Since of Beauty and Rage to a worst metal bands list. Yeah, I might do that, but I don't know how much love I'll get for it. Five Finger Death Punch would definitely be one of those bands on there, though. Nice. Yeah, I'm hoping I see Breaking Benjamin sometime. Luckily, Ben Burnley was born in my area, so he does come around here a lot. So the chances of me seeing Breaking Benjamin are aces high, pretty much. Five Finger Death Punch can't be all that bad, bro. Yeah, I'm just not. I don't know. I'm not into the more mainstream metal bands um like Five Finger Death Punch, Avenged Sevenfold. Um, who else? Disturbed. A lot of posers. They're touring this summer. Nice. You got to go for a few minutes. Okay, man. Don't worry about it. Take your time. He doesn't scream live. Hang on. I want to see if I. So I don't know how many of you guys have the collector's edition of Phobia, but this actually comes with the DVD. And as far as I'm concerned, the live DVD that this came with, he I think he does scream a little bit, but that also might be because this is an earlier Breaking Benjamin album, so that might have something to do with it as well. It's like Demon Hunter too, though. Like, I mean, obviously, Demon Hunter still does scream when they do live performances, because let's be honest, it wouldn't be Demon Hunter if they only perform their ballads. Um, but I could tell that Ryan Clark of Demon Hunter is kind of like losing his voice. I don't know if that's because of all of the type of disease he has or something. I don't know. When Dark Before Dawn. Okay. Ooh. He's got diabetes, Ryan Clark. Yeah, I knew he had something wrong with him. You have the collector's edition of Who is HWUD? It was like echoing. Which is why he's thinned up a lot. Yeah. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think maybe that's why he doesn't scream like he used to. But I don't know. I just wish that he would get around to announce the new Knives album. Oh, Hollywood Undead. Interesting. All right. Let's see. Who's your favorite new metal band? Well, I don't listen to a whole lot of new metal, pretty much at all, but I would say the only new metal band that I really like is Slipknot. And that really does say something because I don't even listen to them all that much. You got to understand though, when it comes to me and metal, I usually listen to. I'm more of a death metal guy than new metal, or at least more than anything. I haven't seen I haven't seen MJ Nation in these streams in a while. And actually, Mezzy Mez, I haven't seen him in a while either. It's kind of weird. I hope he didn't get caught up in the that crap, which I kinda don't think so. Now we're back to one person watching. What happened to 6 when people were like lurking around? I have no idea. I'm gonna go sit down for now until some people join. What's my favorite album of this year? I myself have 3. Obviously, Breaking Benjamin's album Ember is one of them. My other favorite would have to be, honestly, even though I didn't like this album at first, I would have to go with 3 Days Grace Outsider. And my third one would be Judas Priest and their new album Firepower. And for Red's a cool track, it is. How do we get to 6 people to 1 person now? I mean, I get that, there's some people lurking in there. Probably disliking the stream. No? I'm pleasantly surprised. Yeah, I didn't get that vibe from Down's chorus. You're still here? Cool, man. Yeah, MJ Nation hasn't really joined in on these recent streams. I don't like. I've joined his streams. We're missing quite a lot of people, though. Ember's going to be a nice summer headbanger. Oh, dude, I would honestly, I wouldn't put Breaking Benjamin, one of their albums, and Headbanger in the same sentence. But I get what you mean. You gotta remember, man. You gotta remember. Us metalheads, we don't think of Breaking Benjamin when we want to headbang. I was rocking out to Angel's Fall today. Flashback, Breaking Benjamin. Dude, try rocking out to something from Dear Agony. Now that brings back real memories. Dark Before Dawn is still new to be a nostalgic album, I think. Because it was only 3 years ago. Oh man. Yeah, there's someone that keeps coming in and just keeps leaving. I will not bow. Yeah, believe it or not, but I will not bow was actually the second Breaking Benjamin song I've ever listened to. It was one of the songs that really helped me get more into the band. But before then, I really only liked one song by Breaking Benjamin. You have a photo of Dear Agony album cover on your wall? Cool. You should stream till midnight. That's probably not going to happen, dude. I barely got any people in here. Now I'm down to 0. What the living crap? Oh man, why is this stream dying out? Alex is back. Okay. Must be glitchy. Yeah. I was kind of thinking that too, because whenever I go to the page, it says that there's 2 people watching, technically. Oh, there's one. Where did everybody go, you know? Everyone get bored? I mean, this is a Breaking Benjamin stream. You think everyone would be, all up in this stream, because of that. Yeah, that's exactly what I said, Vita Paradox. Oh my gosh, that's funny. I was just thinking, isn't it hard to believe that Chester Bennington has been gone for almost a year now? I mean, I remember hearing about it like it was yesterday. Like I remember still not believing it. I just thought of that because I saw that someone posted a What I've Done tribute for Chester Bennington, and it was like around the time that happened. Yeah. You know what's funny? I was actually reconsidering picking up One More Light. I was thinking about giving it another chance. I mean, I do know that it's not as bad as Madness by All That Remains. Rap is dying. I've never really been a rap person, but I do. Obviously, you do know that I do like Mike Shinoda. Yeah, I remember you telling me that, Alex. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm answering snaps again. He keeps dropping, sorry. That's fine. I don't know, this stream's almost going on for about an hour. I just might call it a quits then, because this stream is not blowing up. This is why I really don't stream that much. And you would think that this stream would, because of the title. No, please. Yeah, I'm surprised. I don't know, man. I'm surprised Tony Bivens isn't here. Which reminds me, where's my camera? Yeah, you know what's funny? Yesterday when I was at work, I saw this guy that looked exactly like Tony Bivens. Oh man, I was thinking about posting something like "hung out with Tony today." You remember I thought I was being too nice on the song One More Light. Yeah, I think we were all on that. We were all on that boat, Alex. Like everyone who badmouthed the album kind of felt bad after what happened in July, I think. But also, you have to remember that you're talking about the music itself. You're talking about not only your opinion, but like how you feel about the music. It's not like you're talking about that specific person. Like I had comments talking about my last series, Undercover, and they had mixed feelings about it. I mean, I was perfectly fine with that because I at least was aware. Um, I was at least aware that it wasn't my best series, technically speaking. They can't join the stream because they are paralyzed by listening to it and they can't move. Yeah. Yeah. Breaking Benjamin's definitely going a really good route right now. Yeah, that is true. Hey, Ravan. Yeah, I've actually heard the album. I could tell you what, man, you're not going to be disappointed. If you liked all the singles that they've released, you're going to love this album. Although I do feel like some of the deep cut, I kind of see why they didn't release the songs that they didn't release. But I don't know, Torn in Two. In a sense, I kind of wish they would have released that song instead of Blood. I think they should have released Red Cold River, Feed the Wolf, and Torn in Two as the singles, and that would be it. You have a feeling Ember will reach top 30 on the rock charts, maybe higher. Who knows? Someone said Close Your Eyes was the heaviest track. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, that is true, Alex. But the thing is, it's like they released the song Heavy after such, a punk like rock album. Yeah, Torn in Two is a great song, dude. I like just about every song on the album except for Tourniquet. I think that was the weakest track on the album, if you ask me. But even that one wasn't even that bad. It kind of struggles within the lines of like being kind of unenergetic and kind of bland. Yeah, Dark of You had no screams. Dude, you know how I feel about Skillet. Dude, they'll most likely play Torn in Two live. That's usually does what happens when bands release a new album. They usually play their new material. But crap, what was it? Um, like with bands like Demon Hunter, they barely play any of their new stuff live. They may play like Cold Winter Sun, Died in My Sleep, and Trying Times, and that's it. Other than that, they play like their singles from their other albums, pretty much. Like Undying, Someone to Hate, Fading Away, songs like those. Their main hits, pretty much. Do you like the song featuring Derek Hu? Yeah, Derek Hu, yeah. Like I said, it reminded me a lot of Knives. I talk about that in the review. Don't worry, I'm reading your guys' chat. I'm just editing a documentary for work right now. You listened to The Living Infinite beginning to end for the first time yesterday. I really like it. Yeah. The Living Infinite was actually my second Soilwork album I've ever heard. My first was The Ride Majestic. I know I'm very new to the band, but because I only got into them like a couple of years ago. But yeah, The Infinite's pretty good. You're pumped for Ember. I've been wanting all for this week. Yeah. As a first-time listener of Breaking Benjamin aside from Phobia, what should I expect? Well, this is a very diverse album, and I think it's a lot heavier than Phobia, but obviously not like metal heavy, but like almost like Red, kind of, I would say, actually. Me and you and your friend are gonna make a band. Would you review your EP? Sure. Did you hear the preview of all the songs? Rigid Speaks. I actually listened to the entire album. Dude, Red Cold River is not metal. Oh my gosh. Gotta keep the CKN community tight. Just stopping by to see how it's going. Nice. Yeah, dude, I'm friends with Cover Killer Nation. It's good to see you in here, though, man. How did you hear the album? It was leaked on a website. Save Yourself as deathcore or metalcore. Yeah, okay. Talk to Wikipedia about that. Maybe they have them listed as alternative metal. Because I know there are some people that do list them as alternative metal, just like their just like the site that has them listed as get metal. Yeah, alternative metal. Yeah, I really don't consider people who listen to alternative metal metalheads though, because there's a reason it's called alternative metal. Save Yourself might be your favorite out of the singles. You know what? It's probably my second favorite, right behind Psycho. You listened to the preview of Ember today. What website did you find the album on? Why is it called alternative metal? Alternative metal is like there's still like I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like Red. Like if you go into the CD store or whatever, It's kind of weird because you don't find Red in the rock section. They're actually in the metal section. Okay, I would just wait till tomorrow to listen to it then. Yeah, dude, I think Blood is definitely the weakest single on the album. The biggest D-bags in rock. Yeah. You should watch his original review for Saint Anger by Metallica. That's like the funniest review ever. Not too big on Bring Me the Horizon. And the cold eternal light, Mario is the last light, fading every scar. App Ruin tries to hide. Mario is the ember fading. Yeah. Hey, I don't know. You know, speaking of App Ruin, did you got if you guys follow Red's guitar player Anthony Armstrong on Instagram, he posted something that a hater said on their social media, and it sounds so much like App Ruin. I kind of wonder if it is him, and the band just noticed that he was talking smack about them. I mean, if so, that would be priceless, man. Yeah, it was definitely great on Anthony Armstrong's part to point out at a troll. What did the comments say? Hang on, I'll pull it up right now. You saw it too, Ravan? It said, I have this is the comment. I have followed Red from day one. However, I hate to say this, but I have to. Please stop doing Illuminati one eye poses on your YouTube song designs. You also did it on the Release the Panic CD pamphlet. Sadly, so many so-called Christian artists are doing over and over again this occultic symbols, whether the one eye or pyramid or Freemasonry, black and white checkerboard symbols. Thank you. I don't know. There's things about that I do find hard to believe, though. Like, if someone has been a fan since Red, supposedly, I kind of call bullcrap on it though, because I think if somebody were really a fan of Red since the very beginning, that would be like 2006, you know, and someone who's been in the rock community for so long, um, you know, should pretty much be used to this kind of thing. And like you know, I was saying before, like, what do people expect? You know, these bands to pose like? Do they want Michael Barnes and the Armstrong brothers to hold hands on a meadow while the sun's rising in the background? You know, oh, have I watched ARTB? Yeah, I've seen a few of his videos. The one review of his that I remember the most, because I really don't watch him all that much, but it's his Red of Beauty and Rage review. Your new Genesis series looks really cool. When's it coming out? Probably around early June, I plan on. New Red music video idea. Yeah. But yeah, if you didn't know, Vita, Genesis is actually a prequel to Lanzarone, which is a series I did early last year. So, I mean, it's not like you have to watch that series to understand this one, because this Genesis takes place before Lanzarone, but I don't know. It's just a recommendation. I hope to put out a reveal trailer for that series within the next week or so, but I'm not sure. Heck, you know what? It might even be done by well, I might even put it out like later in May, like maybe mid-May. I'm not sure. I'm kind of I'm still kind of deciding on the release date. So, yeah. Anthony Fantano follows you on Instagram. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think he kind of sold out though, because he's more like alternative rock and punk bands and things like that. It's not really my cup of tea. I don't think the website exists anymore. I think it's because I think some people tried to get to it, but whatever. I'm not really sure, dude. Oh, I'm laughing because All That Remains has been recommended. Artistic new song. Okay. Dude, All That Remains lyrics are so cringy. I was just curious, do you play an instrument? And is there any instrument you find yourself listening to more in general? Well, I'll listen to the CDs. Thanks, man. No, I don't play any instruments. Sorry. Godsmack? Probably not, man. Like I said, man, I really don't care about the more mainstream metal bands. Thoughts on deathcore? I really don't like deathcore all that much. I really don't listen to anything with the word core in it anymore. The only things I really listen to with the word core in it is small majority of metalcore, which really isn't all that much. Metalcore rock, probably rock, honestly. Well, actually, it does depend on the band. Like if we're talking, like if I was stuck on an island and I had a choice between As I Lay Dying or Royal Blood, I would definitely pick As I Lay Dying. But if I had a choice between Breaking Benjamin and I Prevail, I would pick Breaking Benjamin. So that question does kind of vary. You only like Thy Art is Murder and Impending Doom. Was Down a Good Song and Dark of You? Yeah, they were both excellent songs. Mainly Dark of You. Dark of You is excellent, man. Um, like I said multiple times in this stream already, I Dark of You reminded me a lot of something that Knives has done on their last EP. I caught me off guard. I was like, "Ooh, Breaking Benjamin taking some knives." I Prevail cover Blank Space by Taylor Swift. That doesn't surprise me. What was the heaviest song? Probably Red Cold River. Red Cold River, Save Yourself. Um, yeah, I would say those are the heaviest tracks on the album. The piano was amazing. That song sure was. Any really heavy ones that haven't been released? Um, I don't know. Um, I would say I mean, Close Your Eyes was kind of heavy, but you know. Tourniquet was heavy. Okay. Like I said, that's kind of the one that's forgettable the most. Gotta go. Good night. Okay. By the way, my top three favorite songs from Ember are Psycho, Dark of You, and Torn in Two. Even though that is a B side, those would probably be my top three as of now. You thought Blood was the heaviest? Did I like Vega? You mean Vega? Is that that's the intro, right? I can't keep track what the intro and the outro are, but I think you mean the intro. Yeah, it kind of disappointed me a little bit, but I did like the piano part of it. The only reason it disappointed me is because of how short it was. Are you into Bullet for My Valentine at all? No, not really. Sorry. Torn in Two was a B side. Yes, it was. It was a cut. It was supposed to be on Dark Before Dawn, which I think they should have put it on there because Dark Before Dawn was one of their shorter albums, of course. And they upgraded Torn into Ember environment instead of Dark Before Dawn. I see. Yeah, the funny thing is, the first time I've listened to Torn into, I thought the like I listened to like I went into listening to it knowing that it was a B side, and while I was listening to it, I was like, yeah, this this sounds like it could be placed on Dark Before Dawn. So yeah, Vega's the okay. Yeah, I like the outro more. What does a B side mean? It means it was supposed to be on the album, like it was an original idea that they decided not to put on the album. At least that's what I think it means. Don't quote me on it. The intro should be added to Feed the Wolf. I definitely agree because of how short it was. I mean, who cares if it would have been 11 tracks, you know? Because Dear Agony was also 11 tracks. And so is We Are Not Alone, come to think of it. Although We Are Not Alone had a hidden track, alternative version of Rain. Pretty close to release, yeah. Well, you guys, I think I'm going to think I'm going to call it a night for the stream. It's it's been pretty good. Um, I don't know when I'll be streaming again. Like I said multiple times, it's probably something that I won't do a whole lot, but you know, it is what it is. And I will upload the review for Ember and put it out tomorrow. You know, so I hope you guys stick around for that. And yeah, I look forward to getting the CD in the mail and everything. So yeah, looks like you're late. Yeah, sorry, man. But I could stick around for like 10 more minutes, maybe 15. Sorry, I didn't know that, you know, there's new people coming. Yes, please. Okay. you guys want me to stream for 15 to 20 more minutes, please press 1. One. Okay, we got one. Okay. Alright, I'm doing so then. Oh crap, I gotta get the charger. Battery's running low. Getting your copy this Saturday? Nice. I'm getting mine on the 19th or 20th because I have it pre-ordered in the mail from Amazon. App Bruin said that Red was idol worship and they were so popular because they sold their souls. They're not even that popular. You see, that's what I'm saying. I think it was App Bruin that made that comment that Anthony Armstrong posted on his Instagram. I don't know how many of you guys saw that, but I thought it was funny that he called out on that troll. It's like people like refuse to like really look at things for what they really are. It's like, don't you ever think like maybe the band is trying to have their own style? Anthony Armstrong, he's the guitar player from Red. I actually, hang on, I'm gonna see if I can find it actually. I'm trying to think where it could be. But I have a, a tornado freaks guy. Yeah, what a joke. He might even be a creative genius. You like a few Red songs? Really, man? Just a few? Just a few? But you're a Breaking Benjamin fan. I'm surprised you don't like them a lot, actually. Anyway, what I was about to say was, I don't know, I'm trying to think where it could be. But I have a, I have a guitar pick from that Anthony Armstrong actually used during the Release the Panic tour or whatever. You'd say Red is better than Breaking Benjamin. For me, it varies. Like, I think it really depends on the album. Like, I would choose Innocence and Instinct over Dark Before Dawn, but I would choose Phobia over Release the Panic, if that makes sense. But yeah, like I was saying, I actually have a guitar pick that Anthony Armstrong used at their concert that I went to. You have a pick from the Dark Before Dawn tour? Nice. Yeah, dude, I'm surprised you don't like Red, given the big Breaking Benjamin fan that you are. I mean, because if you didn't know, because you probably don't know this, but Jason Rauch, I believe that's how you say his last name, from Red, in Breaking Benjamin now, used to be in Red. What's your favorite metalcore band? Mine is Ghost Inside. Definitely Demon Hunter. Yeah, Demon Hunter, Trivium, August Burns Red, As I Lay Dying, and some Killswitch Engage. How do you get those picks? Well, when I went to Red's show, Anthony Armstrong just basically like threw it to me, and I was like, Cool, man. Thanks. You need to check out Red more this weekend. Yeah, definitely. Dude, you won't be disappointed. Yeah, but yeah, Rigid Speaks. Back to what you were saying about listening to Innocence Instinct. Um, you definitely won't be disappointed. It's one of their best albums, I would say. Mezzy Mez! I was just talking about how you haven't joined the stream in a while. Just don't listen to like Same Disease or something. Yeah, definitely, Ravan. Or Die For You, yeah. What's the first album called? I just call it 10th Anniversary. Well, the album is called End of Silence, but yes, they do have a 10th anniversary edition of that album. Yeah, I also like Die For You more than Same Disease, but yeah, I don't like either of them. Dude, in case you guys didn't know, for all you new people here, I did listen to the Ember album. You're gonna go listen to Red. See you around, bro. Cool, man. Great stuff. I actually own the anniversary. Do you think I'm missing out not having the original? Yeah, like what Ravan said. It's basically the same thing, just with a few extra tracks. Oh, and it does come with a new song, If I Break. I think that's like a completely original song. You didn't hear yet? Don't. Okay. Yeah, all I can say is that Dark of You gave me some serious Knives vibes. Yeah, they did hardly sound different. That's why, like, back in 2016, when I first heard that they were coming out with the 10th anniversary edition, I was like, you know, like when I got it in the mail, I was like, really? This is remastered? Remastered? Tony Bivens says, what? Tony, I saw this kid yesterday at work that looked exactly like you, I swear. I was thinking about making a funny video out of it saying that I met Tony Bivens. Is this a BB Breaking Benjamin stream? I guess you could say it is, but you can talk about other bands too. What's your thoughts on the remastered August Burns Red Messengers? I haven't really listened to the entire thing, to be honest, but I don't think it's bad. Your uncle said that the only way he makes money is touring, yeah. By doing that, I can imagine. Catch you in your next stream, yeah. Alright, Mez, that's fine with me, man. Better to not be a fan than the crazy ones. That's for sure. Can't wait until tomorrow for Ember. Yeah, man. It's a great album. I have it listed very high in my top. It's definitely within my top 3 Breaking Benjamin albums. I listened to In Flames, old and new stuff. All is horrible. Their new stuff is just horrible. Dude, I love In Flames' older stuff. Their stuff from the 90s, that's where it's at. Getting Ember as soon as you get off work tomorrow. Nice, man. Favorite August Burns Red song? Crap. Probably Lifeline from their newest album. Yes. I like, what you call it, in August Burns Red's new album. In Flames has satanic cover art. No, man. You're just not in the metal pit so much to understand that metal has weird album covers, you know. I mean, I get it though, you know. You would say Beauty and Tragedy. You only would. Do you like old or new Killswitch Engage? Probably new. Only because I'm more familiar with their new stuff. So is Float. Yeah, Float's pretty good. I love their newest album though. You like Hobbs and Meshuggah, Hobbs and Art? Okay. For your information, Joe Rickard from Red actually used to be, well, he still is, technically. He's a fan of In Flames before he even joined the band. Either that or Rescue and Restore. Yeah, I don't know. I really didn't care for Rescue and Restore that much. I thought it was probably their second weakest, uh, right behind Leveler. But yeah, Phantom Anthem's excellent. If you could get something signed by Trump, would you get Amber signed? I don't know, man. Get it signed by App Ruin. Yeah, dude, I would love to get something signed by App Ruin. I mean, I'm like his biggest fan. I'm not all about that occultic idol worship. That's what I'm saying. Like when Anthony Armstrong posted that comment of that guy, like the first thing I thought, that sounds like App Ruin. Gonna spend all day listening to Ember tomorrow. Cool, man. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's every metalhead's dream to meet App Ruin. Creative genius cough. Got him. Anthony Armstrong thinks App Ruin is a good metalhead. Hey. Didn't you say he was going to start his own band? App Ruin? App Ruin is the real lead singer of Meshuggah. Christian Music Ministry. What's your favorite from Ember? I'd still have to go with Psycho, even though that song has been released before the album. I still think that's the best song, to be honest. That and Dark of You, only because it gave me a serious Knives vibe, which I'm like, ah. Dude, App Ruin hates me. He's always talking about how, you know, like Illuminati or occultic these these Christian bands are, Red, guitar, horns. Nice, man. App Ruin said he has a good voice. Do you like Scar Symmetry or Solution 45? I've listened to a little bit of Scar Symmetry. I think they're okay. I do like a little bit of Solution 45, though. I listen to the song In Moments of Despair quite a lot. That's like, even though that's a ballad, that's like my favorite song from Solution 45. But yeah, I think Solution 45's I think they're a pretty good band. His band would be called Exploring the Diary of Mario. Oh wow. Makes sense. You listen to the album that Ben Burnley co-wrote on? So Innocence and Instinct? Yeah. Yeah, that came out in 2009, which 2009 I felt like was the year that Breaking Benjamin and Red were really starting to get associated with each other. Like, I believe Jason Rauch helped Breaking Benjamin with something for Dear Agony as well. I could be wrong about that. Spent his whole life trying to find his place in the Diary of Mario. Makes sense. Innocence and Instinct is arguably their best album. Yeah, it's probably my second favorite behind Of Beauty and Rage. I think my ranking would be Of Beauty and Rage, Innocence and Instinct, Gone, End of Silence, Until We Have Faces, and Release the Panic. I don't know, it's kind of hard to pick because I think each one of their albums has really good things about them. Jason co-wrote Hopeless, I Will Not Battle, Lights Out, and Without You, I think. Interesting. Same ranking as you. Cool, man. Ranking pretty close to yours. Nice. Yeah, even though I diss on Release the Panic a lot, I think the second half of Release the Panic is much better than the first half. I feel like the only weak spot in the second half of that album, though, is Glass House. But other than that, great stuff. Well, I wouldn't say great stuff. I would just say good stuff. But if you had to choose Innocence and Instinct, yeah. Yeah, I liked Gone, even though it was kind of poppy. But I felt like it was done pretty well. Beauty and Rage and Innocence and Instinct are tied for your number one. Cool. I think it's funny how in 2015 Red came out with a better album than Breaking Benjamin did, and then like this time around, Breaking Benjamin decided to go against that. It's like Ben and the gang were like around the table saying, "Yeah, We gotta really strike back at Red. Why don't you like Glass House? Because it's kind of I'm not I don't know because it's kind of I don't know I don't like the sound that it has going for it, but I think it's all right. Let's make a heavier album than Red, dude. Breaking Benjamin made a heavier album than Demon Hunter's last album. I'm not even joking about that. It is true though. It's like all these bands are like, especially like these rock bands, they're making heavier albums. Like they're all like here making these heavier albums, and here's Demon Hunter making like the softest album. Yeah, Red versus Breaking Benjamin boxing match. A band called Cracker Barrel. Do you think Aproon enjoys any music at all? Dude, he thinks K Love is satanic, so I don't even know what music he does like. Yeah, Simple Design is underrated, dude. Yeah, it grew on you. I can understand. I still do like some songs from Outlive, though. Cold Winter Sun, though, kind of grew off of me big time. I don't really like it. Like, the scream vocals is the thing that bothers me the most about that song. I don't know. He said on Facebook, K Love was satanic Phil from the Illuminati. Dude, that guy has some serious issues. I wonder if he's secretly Batman Gotham or creative genius or both. What is K Love? It's a Christian radio station. You know, I liked Cold Winter Sun a lot when the single first came out, but you know, it's kind of a forgettable song now, especially when you look at some of the other tracks from Outlive. Like I like Cold Blood. I do like I do like Raining Down a little bit. That one did grow on me more. I did like Patience, and even the bonus tracks are really good. Feel like you're in the minery because you don't like the triptych. What? Why? Dude, the triptych is their best album. If not the triptych, then probably True Defiance. Breaking Benjamin, Breaking Red, Benjamin, Breaking Red, Sinner. Yeah, yeah. I would say the triptych and True Defiance are their best albums. Your second to least favorite Demon Hunter album? Wow, man. What's your least favorite then? The World is a Thorn? Yeah, I do. I just showed it off right here. I do have the collector's edition of Phobia. The World is a Thorn? Yeah. So really, you even put Outlive in front of the triptych. Sinner. Wow, man. Yeah, the triptych had amazing ballads. Yeah, the Ember is definitely, I would say, their best album since Phobia. Say Outlive is right above the Triptych. Oh man. Hey, it's fine, Ravan. I mean, I think people have their reasons for their preferences. It's kind of just what I pretty much established anymore. I don't know, but I would say my top three. Storm. Huh. Yeah, I would say my top three are probably the Triptych, True Defiance, and the self-titled. Those would probably be my top three. MJ Nation just uploaded his Ember review. Interesting. That's probably why he's not even in here. There's MJ Nation. Yeah, Demon Hunter's self-titled ballads are pretty good. How's Torn in Two? I like it a lot. I didn't really like it at first though, because it even sounds like a B-side. But I think it's definitely a grower, I think. Yeah, I don't understand why either. Like I said before, I feel like maybe they're trying to bring back the Phobia vibe, but it's really not working. They would be much better off without the intros and outros on these more recent albums. I hope for the next one they don't do that. Can compare Torn into Dario Jane? I'm not so sure about that. Because Ben won't fly. That is, yeah. Least favorite song from Phobia? Probably Here We Are. MJ Nation, that's such a cringy thumbnail. But it's cool to see that you put up a review. So I'm gonna watch your review right now while I'm streaming.
came out. I pre-ordered a lot of stuff for this album, so yeah, I will be doing an Ember unboxing video, and I will also do a Breaking Benjamin collection video after that. So definitely keep an eye out for that. And let's go ahead and dive into the album. So the album starts off with Lyra, which is a 30-second piano intro that transitions into Feed the Wolf. And Feed the Wolf is a really good song. I've loved it since first listen. It's really catchy, hooky, and just really fun to listen to. Then the next song, Red Cold River, which was the first single, still a song that I genuinely enjoy. I dig the dark atmospheric vibes that you get in the verses. And yeah, the chorus is simple, but who cares? I really dig the growls, and I really dig the cleans in the song. And yeah, not a song that grabbed me at first, but it definitely gets better the more you listen to it. And right now, I love it. And then the next song is Tourniquet, and I love this song. Maybe one
You
of my
love
favorites on
Tourniquet,
the album.
really?
I really enjoy it. And maybe it's
Tourniquet's
one of
my least favorite,
choruses
dude.
on the album. I really dig the mix of angry and clean vocals in the chorus, and I like the ear agony vibes that I get from the
Sound like
verses
white guy.
because of sound, because I really enjoy the
I don't know what you
agony,
sound like
so I
on
really
stream, though.
appreciate that. But yeah, it's definitely a song that I'll go back to for sure.
I don't know. To me, Tourniquet was
And
my least
Psycho,
favorite.
probably
Because,
also one of my
just
favorites on
seemed
the album. Like,
kind of bland,
I've
but
loved it since
it's
first
all, I
listen.
think it's all right for what it
It
is.
has some of the best bass work on the album, in my opinion. And I really enjoy the Psycho Let Go part. I really enjoy that part of the song. It gets stuck in your head, and I just love it. But yeah, I really enjoy the groovy / heavy riffs in this song. So the next song is The Dark of You. So this song might divide fans. Who knows? I'm just making a guess, but it's soft, atmospheric, melodic, and sometimes haunting. If you're a fan of Angels Fall or Ashes of Eden, then you'll definitely enjoy this song. Definitely a unique song on the album. It features a guy named Derek Ho or Yu. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I hope I'm not butchering it, but he's best known for being a part of Dancing with the Stars, and he does backing vocals, and I think they're decent. I don't have a problem with them. His contribution to the song is nothing special, but I think they sound great with Dick's vocals. Dick's vocals in the song are also really good. You can really feel the emotion in his voice. But yeah, the next song is Down, which, in my opinion, Ben's vocals stand out the most in the song, especially in the chorus. Definitely is one of my favorite choruses on the album. It can get stuck in my head, and it just never gets old. The verses are decent, but not really anything special, but they're decent. I really dig the heavy part that comes after the second time they play the chorus. The heavy part that plays after that, I really enjoy it. The mix of growls and cleans work really well in that part, and that heavy part that plays after the second time. But yeah. Then the next song is Torn in Two. So if you're a fan of heavy Breaking Benjamin, I can assure you that you'll definitely enjoy this song. It's heavy, catchy, hard-hitting, and really fun to listen to.
Yeah, Ashes of Eden's pretty good, but I think Dark
Dark
of You might have surpassed it.
The melodic riffs and Ben's melodic vocals. I just really enjoy the chorus. I mean, it's not mind-blowing by any means, but it's still really good. And then the heavy part at the end where Ben is saying "Hold On" and stuff like that. I really enjoy that part, and I think it's a great way to close this song. And the next song is Blood, which, of course, is so catchy. I mean, it gets stuck in my head easily, and I really dig the bass of this song. The main riff is catchy, and it's the type of song you can bob your head to, for sure. And then the next song is Save Yourself, which starts off with this really song that grabs your attention, for sure. I mean, it grabbed my attention, and I was like, yeah, this is going to be a really good song. I get some Dear Agony vibes from the verses, which is pretty cool, and then I get some Dark Before Dawn vibes in the chorus. But in the verses, you get some growls and some cleans. and I think they sound great together in the verses. And I just really enjoyable song, and it's another song that gets better the more you listen to it. And then the next song is "Close Your Eyes," which is a pretty cool song, catchy, beat riff that starts off the song, and I really enjoy that riff too. I love the bass in the song also, and throughout this album, you definitely can tell that the bass player steps things up for sure from the previous album. But the verses kind of remind me of "I Will Not Bow," and that's not a diss, but that's interesting. Definitely has a strong chorus. I love Ben's vocals in the chorus, and the chorus kind of reminds me of something you hear off of Phobia, which is pretty cool since that Phobia is one of my favorite Breaking Benjamin albums. But yeah, not one of my favorites, but I still think it's a fairly strong song. And it's not a song that I would skip.
Okay, MJ, I just left a comment.
Vega, which is a minute and 22-second outro. It sounds like something that you hear in a movie trailer, so that's just my interpretation, but I think it's interesting. So if I had to rate this album, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Definitely an album that...
9 out of 10 is what I give it to, man.
The album, because you gotta support your artists. I think it's really important to support your artists, because without our support, they wouldn't be here right now. The bands we love wouldn't be here right now. So, yeah, definitely purchase the album. And, yeah, that's all I got to say for this album. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment and a like. Also, subscribe if you like what you see here. And, of course, have a nice day.
You too, man. Why you call me Zach Veil Brides? Got 2 bundles and a signed vinyl. You got a vinyl? What? And it's signed? Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of jealousy, man. Are you mainly into heavy metal? No, man. I'm into folk country. Are you kidding me? But no, I'm more of a metal person. Have you heard it? I don't really listen to them. Wait, they were on Pledge Music? Interesting. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end this stream pretty soon. Favorite Insomnium song? Winter's Gate. There, boom, I cheated. I just named an entire album as my favorite Insomnium song. Remember tomorrow, you can't wait? Besides Winter's Gate? Oh man, come on. Probably, I probably have to go with Mortal Share from Above the Weeping World. It might either be that or The River from Shadows of the Dying Sun. I think it's called The River, yeah. You don't think Insomnium's ever released a bad album? I can agree. I don't know. Insomnium for me has been lacking replay value. Like anymore, I've been preferring Winter Sun over Insomnium. And it used to be the other way around, but I don't know. I really dig Insomnium and Winter Sun. Nickelback should do a tour with Trivium. Do not ever do that. I agree. Yeah, Winter Sun is a great like folk Viking metal band. Well, guys, I think I am going to close off the stream here, though. Expect my review for Ember very soon. Hope you all enjoy the stream. Thanks for joining in. And of course, I will see you guys next time. Take care.